Well, hello again. This is Tim with C&D Farms, and coming to you with a late video this week. I hope I get it out before Sunday, before the end of the day. We've been out today. We went to church this morning, but last night we had a pretty bad windstorm come through, kind of do a lot of damage in different places. Not so much here at my home, but did have very much wind blow through, blew some stuff through the yard, and but some of the cities close by, it did do some damage. So I was kind of thinking of what I wanted to do a video on, and earlier in the week, but after we had the storm come through, it kind of changed my mind a little bit. As you will see in the title of the video, it says emergency. One of my things, I still work off public work, and my job is I'm an emergency manager. That's one of my functions that I do, and we are always out telling people and promoting to people to be prepared for at least 72 hours, be able to support yourself if you can for 72 hours before help arrives. That's FEMA recommendations. So that's kind of where I'm going with this, but I'm gonna kind of put a little twist with a homestead. Most farmers by nature are prepared for tough times and hardship. Homesteaders probably is also as well. But one thing that, when I first started raising animals that I kind of forgot is, a lot of farm animals, especially small animals, goats and sheep and any other rabbits, you have to have medicine for them occasionally, or you've got to have something to treat some minor illnesses and ailments that come up with those animals. And we take for granted that Tractor Supply is always open, or whatever your local farm supply, Southern States, whatever it may be, is always open. So today's video is to, also think about the animals, and not only your livestock, but also your family pets, your guardian dogs. Make sure you've got stuff for them for 72 hours. That's kind of a key. You're not going to be able to get that medicine that you need, or get the supplies that you may need for your livestock. So with anything, you can also check with FEMA. You can also check with some of your local veterinarians on different supplies that you may need for a long period of time. But there again, and then you just kind of also base it on what you've had in the past. I know for me, I always used to keep, when I had my whole herd of goats, Pepto-Bismol was something I had to keep on the shelf all the time, because the goats would get something and would cause them every now and then. They would get diarrhea, and you had to deal with that. And with goats, you have to deal with it quickly. So again, this is kind of a short video on kind of emergency preparedness, just a little quick, and I kind of based it off the storms we had yesterday, because a lot of people lost power and stuff. And in the end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you. A lot of people got a lot of subscribers after I thanked Josh at Stony Ridge Farm. I appreciate what he done. I really wasn't asking for that, but I do appreciate what he done. That was not the intent of the video again. And I hope to keep doing these weekly, although that may be a little tough. I have things that, work kind of keeps you busy, and then where I'm at, believe it, we don't have a lot of internet, so it takes about an hour to upload a video just to YouTube after I do the editing and whatnot. So sometimes that can play into it, but we are going to we're still moving forward to move to the homestead. That's the plan. In fact, this week I'm gonna go look at a building to try to move up there, so that we can start moving some stuff out of our house, out of our shed. Some of the stuff that we don't use a lot, that I probably won't need during the summer. And it also kind of gives me a place to store some stuff on the new property that we're going to. So that'll be the first building moved up there, is a shed that we'll buy. I'm kind of looking for a 12 by 24. I would build one or get somebody to build it, but due to my work schedule and a lot of other things right now, I believe it's going to be more economical, and I can purchase this, they'll deliver it, and it's ready to go. The goal in the future is to build some of my sheds. In fact, one thing that I've been kind of contemplating, and for the subscribers that I do have, if you do have a comment you want to leave, I've been debating on whether to buy a bandsaw mill. That's something that, because I do have a lot of buildings that I want to build in the future. So if any of y'all had a bandsaw mill, you know, leave a comment below, tell me the pros and cons of it. You know, I guess one pro is once I finish it with it, I could sell it, and I've actually been looking maybe for a used one. So we'll see. Hadn't really decided on that, because that'd be something that I have never done before, is sawing my own lumber. So that'll be a learning experience that I'll have to undertake as well. So but if any of y'all have ever done that or know of anybody that's done that, you know, let me know. I have watched a few videos on it. It seems like that I could learn it, and it seems like on the surface it would save me some money, but you know, you never know all the little hidden costs that go along with that. There's always hidden costs, and then there's always problems. And I know my time and my labor does need to be factored into that. However, if it's something that I enjoy getting outside, you know, you can't really put a price on that enjoyment, although that is hard work. So, but stay tuned for some more videos. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate the ones that did subscribe. Thank you very much. And you know, if you know anybody, share it, or if you got any questions or comments, please post them below. And for anybody new watching, please hit the subscribe button, and you'll kind of follow us along on the journey of us building a new home on a different piece of property and starting a new homestead that will be, the goal is to be a sustainable life with very minimal outside food sources, and also for me a little bit of a retirement plan. So thank you very much for watching. Until next week, we'll talk to you then. Bye.